Bing bongy bong, bing bongy bong. This is Joe, the bearded historian. He'll tell you an interesting story. Be careful of his soldiers, they can be brats. This is Angel, she's an entity. She'll cause chaos and plant her hands at you. This is Sue, she likes spirits, not the alcohol. She's the reason this channel exists. This is David, he likes fire trucks. He's here occasionally. Bing bongy bong, bing bongy bong, bing bongy bong. We preserve his story.
Alright, welcome to Monday, welcome to June. Welcome to summer. We've got a troll race because we're going to take a visit to an experimental forest, because that's a thing apparently, because experiments are fun and you don't know what will happen in an experiment. You might create mutants, you might create trolls. So today we're creating trolls. Are you all been turned into trolls? Oh wait, I almost got ready. Here we go. Shout out time. Here's a shout out just for you. You support shout out time. Here's a shout out just for you. You support me, so I support you. Shout out is for our friends. Let's see who it is today. All right, let's see here. There's Kida. There's Sandy. There's Cinephile. There's Jennifer. David and Mercy. 755. There's Craze. There's Pugwall. There's Day One. There's Jason. Sarah. Phoenix. Marketplace. My Linda. Michael. Let's see. Sheena. Stock. A Space. Conscious. Gallivanting, Scott, K-Weezing, NY Girl. Oh, it's GA Girl. Hold on a minute. Okay, took me a minute because she changed it. It is Georgia Girl, Every Woman Wellness, which had been abbreviated, now it's spelled out. So she's got motivational, wellness, vacation vlogs, some shorts, and most of the ones that I catch are her lives, which I didn't click on. So chats, family time. Looks like I need to catch up a little bit. So check her out. She's up at 4K. Like, share, comment, and have a good day. What's today's experiment? And I'm using that word on purpose, people.
Yes, you are. Well, we are up in Newell. And this area here was what was known as the experimental farm.
We don't know what the experiment was, so just kidding.
Basically what happened was, back when they first started settling farmers into the new state of South Dakota, a lot of the farmers that came out here were, the first couple of years they got decent rain. But then it kind of turned into more of an arid area. And so what they had to do is they had to try to figure out how to make it so you could get water in places that it naturally wouldn't flow. And so what happened was, thanks to some work both with people in Belle Fourche who wanted to grow beets for a beet manufacturing plant, but also for the farmers out here, they started working with the designs of irrigation trenches, like you can see here. And what they would do is they built a huge lake with a dam called the Ormond Dam that was spring fed. And then what they could do is, as the need occurred, they would be able to flow the waters into the channels and thusly feed water for apple trees.
Ooh, house.
Oh, one thing even fell.
Oh, wow, he fell.
Going down.
He died.
Yeah.
He's dying.
And they built all of these trenches. All
look at that.
Throughout.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man. Wow. Even has barrels inside it still.
Yeah, I see that. A little
Old
house
trailer.
next to it.
Yeah.
And a couple old trailers.
Another old house.
Old house.
Now, see, here's a couple of the gates. And
Look, gate noises.
a lot of places, when you're driving in southern Butte County, they'll have a series of 4 gates. And the 2 will open up and the other 2 would close. And that would give you a directional. If you shut down all 4, then it would dry out the channel, which they usually do in the wintertime. Now, remember those 2 there, because down here you can see the concrete square for the other one. And see how dry this is? That is like bone dry in the bottom of it.
I think you want to peek in this house. There are newer cars here, but I don't want to peek in this house. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Oh my. But a lot of these places, you know, it wasn't until they got the good irrigation system designed and working that, you know, the crops started to really flourish. They were speaking for a while that Vail, another one of the little towns along here, Vail was kind of their, you almost want to call it the champion crop, because they could grow just about anything thanks to the irrigation systems. And it kept the town of Belle Fourche manufacturing sugar beets for almost 30 years, until they finally discovered that A, they couldn't bring in enough beets to make the mill worth it, but also the biggest problem that they had with the beets is that they require a water source and a lot of water to make it work, but also the quality of water. And while you could do that out here in the Black Hills with all the springs, it wasn't ideal. They looked at places in East River, and the water just was not that good. That and the fact that the distance to try to transport beets from East River to West River would have been really cost ineffective. And the fact that, you know, they had mills that would have taken the beets in North Dakota. In fact, North Dakota, I think, still does beets, as does places in Montana. And I think Wyoming still does it, but I think they finally closed the Wyoming mill down by Lusk, interestingly enough.
Ooh.
My mom said much about it. And the fact that it stinks. Really bad.
I can see that.
But you can see where they would have the water released from the channel right there, because they already dug it out a little bit. But then, yeah, you know, this way, if they needed to get the crops out for the hay, they could do that. Up by Fruitdale, they used to do apple trees. They had great big orchards. This guy here looks like he's mowing the...
That truck isn't moving.
Nope, that tractor's been there a while. Great big trench right there.
It's not the way it's up like that, but you know.
It's just a little gravel on the road. Now here's a good example of the gating systems, like we were talking. And the nice thing there is that it's got 2, and it's also got a water gauge on the front, so you know how much water's already. And then concrete bays where it can go off in 2 different directions. Actually, there's 3 channels there. Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah, those look like actually fresh channel construction too.
Maybe they just rebuilt it.
Maybe. And of course, it also helps the animals, because, you know, animals are going to need water.
My brain went beverages.
There's an old house out there too.
I see that.
Old house, and maybe a barn. Big greenhouses too.
Oh, good. They've really got some nice greenhouses out here.
But they opened up this experimental to take and see exactly what would be the best way to move, you know, water systems. Whether they, you know, wanted to use irrigation trenches, see, they used to have a railroad line that went from Belle Fourche all the way down by Vail, and then up to Newell. But then they thought, well, you know, since we've already got water, we've got the lake, They got the amount of water we got coming in. Instead of using the train, we'll use the train to transport crops back to Belle Fourche, and we'll just let natural irrigation and the channel systems flow. But you just go through anywhere up here in Butte County, and you're going to come across the channels pretty much everywhere. They flow up into the, I love the phrase, minimum maintenance road, which means we don't do jack with this road in the winter.
How dare you?
I know. Big shop building there too. Here's the one of the big lakes that they've got.
Likey Lake.
Got a little bridge down through here. And it's also kind of funny because at times you'll see, look how much water's coming out of this one now. And then over there, it's got a small pond built up. It hasn't really overflowed its point yet, but
Nope.
I think the big thing also that people are worried about right now is if we're going to get any moisture this spring, because we didn't get any snow.
It's been a really bad
dry year, yeah.
Very dry year.
You can see where the sprinkler systems are. They use for watering crops and stuff. And then up here we've got Schmiel Road.
Schmiel.
Actually, let's keep going straight because it looks like there's some other buildings up there too.
Okay.
But and then the nice thing they also had with the experimental farm is you could see how far you could go with your crops and kind of gauge how much moisture each type of crop could, benefit from. Could your hay hold out for another 2 or 3 weeks before you had to, before you risk losing it? We got another sign up there.
I see the sign.
Looks like there was a trench right there at one time. What does our sign say? Nothing. Or else it said something and it's been worn away by time.
Yeah, I can't get it done in a bad angle.
Yeah. So you have a water meter or a gas meter?
It's an interesting place for it.
Yeah. Of course, for water, they might have also had a water meter there so that they could tell how many, cubic feet of water is pumped through this system. Ooh. Nice little buildings.
Buildings. Yes, we do this a lot. We drive down a dirt or a gravel road, and then we're like, "Oh, look, buildings!" Because we're mature and adultish like that.
Another set of their irrigation gates with the ladder down. Probably preparing and getting it ready if they want to do it another year. And up there you can see another gate.
I see trees.
Oh, somebody's grain silo collapsed.
I see that.
Little building there. I think it's funny. Oh, it must be the square arrow up there posted no hunting. Oh.
Not hunting. Does ghost hunting count?
I'm kidding. I want to go wander inside.
Yes, please.
Bridge closed ahead.
Oh, what bridge?
I'm kidding. What'd the bridge ever do to you?
Travel at your own risk. Oh, look, it's... Oh, no, it's... You can see a grass road, but... No, there's actually a path there, so we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
We're good.
I was going to go up here and see this high gate, though.
That is a very high gate.
Yes. Because you got a main gate, and then you got the secondary, smaller one below it. Looks like they freshly dug it too, because the ground is still exposed. But guy, look at all the wheels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the two bottom ones have water level markers on them too.
Yeah.
No hunting. Again. Now see, even out there you can see where the wheels are.
Kinda.
So, if you think about, if you went that direction, maybe another 30 minutes, you'd come across to the Ormond Dam and the former Arpan town.
Arpan.
We've seen Arpan, it's like one building. Oh, sheep.
Hey, sheepos.
Woolies.
Hi, sheepos. We don't get to see sheepos very often, so you guys get to
lot of
you guys get to
woolies.
enjoy sheepos today. Hello,
Okay.
sheepos. Hang on a minute. I'm gonna go. There we go.
Meh.
Hey, sheepos.
Meh. Those guys are
Okay.
looking at me.
Sheepos.
Meh.
Hello, sheepos.
Meh. We're not going to kill. Oh, look out over here. You can even see the wheels on this one bay right off the horizon.
Yep, there they are. Right after.
Yeah, there's a lot of sheep right there. That's maybe 30.
Yeah.
And up here it looks like a, well, let's be honest, it looks like a salvage yard. But sometimes, you know, the ranchers, they will take and work with a piece of equipment until the wheels come off.
Right.
Then they'll find another piece of equipment, and they might keep the old one just in case, you know, well, we need that flywheel, or we need those tires, or, you know. They never threw away a lot of stuff. They would, you know, hang on to it just in case, and switch parts out. Lots of old buildings. There's a truck on its side.
I see that.
See, they got a big reservoir right there too. God, they got a lot of debris. Oh, there's one that fell down.
Yeah, I saw that.
Looks like there's a house right back there too. Or a shed, one or the other. There's some more modern vehicles.
Oh, wow.
Oh, guy, look at all the pallets.
On pallet or 6?
Oh my!
Holy cow.
That's got to be like 200 pallets.
There's at least a couple hundred pallets there.
Wow. Little tiny house.
Somebody's house.
And again, lots of trucks.
Lots of trucks. That one's kind of in the dirt.
Yeah. That one's got the one there had a hood popped open, it looked like.
Right? Ooh, sale sign.
Sale thing. Somebody selling acreage.
All right, we waited 15 minutes. You want to quit it, or you got anything else you want to add to about our wandering?
I think we'll keep going because I do want to go back that way a little bit.
Okay.
And it looks like there's another ranchette out this way. And if we don't get to that, because they said the bridge was out, but I haven't seen the bridge yet. Have you?
I have not seen a bridge. I thought the sign was going to lead us to said bridge, but if there is a bridge, it is a long ways out.
Yeah. But then,
Anybody else see a bridge? Because I did not see a bridge.
Yeah. I think if we need to, we'll turn around and go back to that other location.
No outlet.
Okay. That's definitely minimum maintenance because
Grass?
grass.
At least they got a good path there, though.
That road is closed.
That one is more grass.
And,
Dirt road.
That one looks about the same way. So I think we'll go turn here.
How would you even pronounce that road? Y-P...
P-A-R-L-I-L-A. Yarapala.
Maybe. I wasn't sure if that was a K or an R or what that was.
Yeah. I think there's a little house way out there.
Something out there. Can't tell you what it is, though.
Yeah.
I still want to see the bridge, because usually those signs...
there's a house right there.
I see that. I just saw that. Let's see if I can zoom into it. Oh, there we go.
Cool. And see, a lot of these places also, when you think back, is that, you know, we've talked about generational ownership and the fact that, you know, when the last generation passes on, the kids that have moved from here out to California or Georgia or New York, they're not going to come back here. This was mom and dad's dream, and they don't want to live on a farm.
Right.
And
it's one of the things that older generations are very bad about. I want to say our generation is a little bit better, and I hope Angel's generation is even better about it. Is that saying, you must follow in my footsteps. This is the family dream, this family responsibility, the family farm. And I understand wanting to keep things in the family.
right.
But at some point, if nobody in the family wants it,
This is all going up for auction.
interesting.
Yeah.
All right, anybody want to place your bids? Place your bids, place your bids.
I don't know. We got one heck of a scrap pile out here, though.
Right? Oh, there's one of the gates.
Well. Yeah, see, there's a house right there.
Oh, I see looks like maybe a barn.
Yeah. And a truck door with a boot sticking out. But yeah, see right back there.
Yep.
I just cannot believe all these pallets, though.
It is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you could build a house out of the pallets. There's that many of them. Even more pallets there, too. And then there's another building that's collapsed. Healthy body of water for irrigation or other purposes. I think it's not this one. I think it's the next one. Yeah, this one's still gated. There's the old gate, it looks like. So they might be trying to also update the gates too.
Maybe.
Because I imagine with anything, because the technology that they had back then was, you know, mid-1950s. Yep. And they worked with what they had for the knowledge of the farm out there too. And so what they did was that, you know, now they probably have, you know, considerations as they wanted to.
Interesting.
Yes.
And most of the time when we're on these things, this is what we see. Now, occasionally we'll come across a car, but most of the time, there's nothing.
Yeah. There was one time it was so crazy, we actually drove for almost 3 hours, and I think we saw 2 vehicles. Now, the other time that was weird is that we took the back road down to Sturgis on Avalanche Road. And I think we saw maybe 8 vehicles, but then again, we also discovered that apparently there are people trying to move into the Northlands area north of Sturgis, and you're like, I didn't realize there were houses being built way up here. But you know, we get people that'll migrate into the Dakotas because, you know, they've come up here for 1 or 2 times during the summer and think, oh, it's a perfectly beautiful time of year. And it is.
I think this time of year is kind of like the worst because we're in what we call the in-between season.
Yeah.
It's not quite spring yet, so it's not green, and it's no longer winter. Not that we ever had winter, so it's not white. We're in the gray land. Well, this guy's the brown land.
Oh, guys.
Ooh,
Don't the old guy. Look at them all.
antelope, run, antelope, run.
Got to be at least 9 or 10 of them right there.
Oh yeah, at least 10, I would say, maybe more.
I know. In the tailgate. But kind of a funny thing. Give you an example. There is one place in Upper Rapid Creek. That's the name of the road. And obviously, the people who moved up here had money because they've got security gates and they've got big houses. And, you know, the only thing I could think of was I was up here in the summer going, you know, if they're up here and a heavy winter hits,
Right.
they're screwed. Because A, there's no real way to get to civilization way up there. But Birdie Bird.
Bye-bye, birdie.
Here's another one of the concrete, although it doesn't have any wheels on it, so I think it might just be an upper. Now, see, they do have pipe, though.
I do see your pipe.
And so maybe they hooked it into the channel, or they're going to, and then they can extend the irrigation channels. Instead of using the above-ground trenches, they just can turn it. Now, there's some pipes right there.
Oh, there. I was like, where?
Yep, right above the ground. And actually, that's part of a trench work right there, too. Now, what's that sign say? No trespassing?
I cannot.
Cannot read it? Okay.
It says keep out, but honestly, I cannot focus on it.
Now here's where we've got the little outlet sign. But, yeah, you can see down below where if this, now during a normal wet season, that would all be flowing.
Yeet.
There's a no trespassing sign over there. What we might have to do is swing all the way around. Another concrete, that's a lower post, it looks like. Now, I imagine also in the cases of needing to make sure that the water doesn't all evaporate or, dissipate, they probably shut off the channels in late fall.
No.
So they don't need to do massive amount of irrigation beforehand. But at the same time, because see, here's a wheel that's just right above the ground. No real channel or box.
Oh, there's one.
Yep. And then, of course, each rancher
Oh,
has...
snow on the sidewalk.
I see that.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's what that is.
You're doing good, Mommy.
Look at the sidewalk we're about to drive on.
Yes.
I am doing well today, guys.
We don't have a regular road. We've got sidewalk out here. It's like something collapsed.
I see that. My brain apparently decided to take a vacation today.
And actually, this isn't snow. This is calcite.
Ah, I see that. Well, from back there, it looked like snow.
It did,
but yeah, it is
did,
calcite.
yeah.
I can see that now.
Yeah.
All right, this is calcite. Basically, a lot of salt. No, just kidding.
Water that's evaporating, because there's the water. So at one time, this is probably all underwater.
That's a scary thought.
But since we're, presently sitting at 80 degrees,
Wow, it's warm today.
it's probably evaporated some of it.
Remind me when we do whatever we do Tuesday to bring the geocache stuff. I need to.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it'll be slow tomorrow that I can figure out, because I think I have a season I can throw up,
Okay.
but I need to see if I have. I think we finished season 5, so I think I can throw that up. But usually I wait until we complete another series, but we just started 7, so.
Okay.
But we've got 5 and 6, so I think I can throw up 5, because then we still have 6 that we can work with.
Okay.
We also need to finish our road series.
Yeah.
This road.
And now road narrows.
Does it? Why?
Oh, I don't know. Because the signs are right there.
See the signs, or the little flashy thingies.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem any narrower to me, but what do I know?
And we have a authorized personnel only area. And there was a fence that's fallen over a little. The irony if this took us all the way to Ormond Dam. They have another sign here. I think there was a building there at one time. Private drive, no trespassing. Well, I will flip around when I've got an opening to do so. Looks like right down here.
Oh, that is the end of the line.
Yep. Well, we will traverse and go back the other way. Huh. I actually got electrified fence right there. Who wants to like to go make sparks?
What?
No, I would not intentionally do that, but me and electricity. Well, now we will go back to the one intersection and turn down and try to go back among a few of the other houses. But, you know, what's kind of funny is, you know, even as the crops and, you know, the land changed over the last 30 years,
Yeah.
you know, they still are able to use the irrigation systems to, you know, continue to help people, you know. Granted, they don't grow nearly as many apples as they used to. They don't do as much with, you know, raspberry bushes and stuff like that they used to. But, you know, they still grow pretty good crops out here. Hay, wheat, they still have lots of herds. You know, whether it be cattle, sheep, seen llamas out here. Further north, they've got bison that, you know, still go here and there. But yeah, the irrigation system has borne some really good fruit over the years. And the fact that they're able to update and keep it going, I think it's just, you know, more power to them. With what we've seen so far, it does look like they must be doing updates to the system, whether it's, you know, running the systems completely underground with pipes. I saw those big white ones. Now, the one thing I am curious is to see how it affects around Vale, because there were places over by Vale that I remember that it went all the way past Vale to Empire. They had channels. And it's also kind of funny because when you look at a map, besides Vale, you had where the Belle Fourche River went through. And so it had its source of, you know, water there that they could work with. But the big problem also is, you know, how much of the water table are they able to work with? And there might be some years where it's just really dry, and they only open, half the system up. I think a lot of it would depend on, how much of a pull they have. Horse Creek, which is just, south of Newell, it looked like it had a decent amount of water already in it, but, I think it also depends on what the level of the Ormond Dam is. Because I remember there were a couple of years there that the Ormond Dam was smaller than Pactola. Of course, there's been years that Pactola has been almost, when you can walk on the old town foundations of Pactola, that's dry. Who needs to take a boat? We're just going to walk, But I know over by Big Bottom, one of our famous little ghost towns of the Great Need.
Right.
They had irrigation systems down there. And then find out Big Bottom also had a school that, interestingly enough, was close by. Although it was kind of funny because apparently Big Bottom was like right next to the county line with Lawrence. And the school was fully in Meade County. They're like, well, we're just far enough over. Okay. Follow this one, this one. That one's the private drive. But yeah, I can imagine in the middle of the night slipping off the road and falling into that. Yeah.
Ooh, what's that?
Oh yeah, super trench. And as you can see, the water would go flowing off. And look, one of our double divot roads.
Right.
But the big thing I think that's also kind of impressive is you think about all the different ranches that they had up here, and you'd have to try to make sure that everybody, if somebody said, well, we need to get water from the Joneses over to the McMichaels to the Mickelson Ranch, and then they would have to go through and look at their charts and say, okay, let's open up gates 1, 3, and 6. Somebody come out here on horseback and you'd have to flip the wheels to make sure that channel system worked.
Right.
That's the other thing I think that they eventually have to look into. Is there a way that we could do this more cost effectively? Electronics, heaven forbid. But I'd also water and electricity. You just attracted lightning, didn't you?
Right.
Oh, shoot. Now see, here's there's some more of those piping, and it's circling heading on down. Of course, they got a couple barrels there, some of their drainage pipes. Well, look, the truck's still there too. I don't know what they're doing though. Now they're walking along the fence line. Of course, they're probably saying, what the heck are these guys doing?
Right.
We're just exploring. This is kind of what we do.
Kinda.
Especially on a good day. It's 80 degrees, it's nice out, you don't really want to be stuck inside.
Right.
This is when we put in the public service announcement for Angel, poor Angel. She's at work right now. But she would say, I'm making money.
I still don't know what they're doing.
I don't either. Are they trying to get the... No? For a second there, I was wondering if they...
I didn't even notice the tumbleweeds in the fence.
Oh, yeah, look at them all though. Even over here.
Yeah. See all the tumbleweeds in the fence. That's what they're doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're doing it, but okay.
No, they're probably worried about throwing voltage if they were going to do electrified fence. But it's caught up in the barbed wire too.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is a lot of tumbleweeds.
That is a lot of tumbleweeds.
Now see, they've got more pipe. But yeah, that's crazy. And here's that house again. That would be fun to go wander in.
Very fun to wander in.
Here's one of the things about a Volkswagen. It said your close proximity camera is non-effective right now. Probably because I got dirt on it.
Probably.
Or weed.
Probably a weed. Our car wants to yell at us a lot. Still haven't found the bridge. Did anybody see the bridge?
I see no bridge closed ahead. Unless it was straight ahead down that one road that we wouldn't have gone down anyway.
But usually those signs are near said bridge.
Yeah.
You know, they're usually less than a mile from said bridge. So cool.
Yeah. I'm not hunting, honest.
Nope, just peeking.
Just wandering. And see they've got another hunk of pipe.
Yeah.
And they took the wheel off of that one. So I'm wondering if that's what's going on. It's the next generation saying, well, let's do this way.
It is important to continue to try to find new ways of doing things.
Yeah. Because I imagine, depending on how much, how hot it is in the summer, you could lose a lot of water through evaporation. Because remember, up in Rapid, we used to have a series of ditches called the Hawthorne. And the two downsides to the Hawthorne, one was that, well, drunks would fall in it. But two is that, being an open trench X number of miles long, the water, going 14 miles would evaporate. And so while you might have a full head of water coming off the Rapid Creek, at this point, by the time it got out to Rapid Valley, it might be down to maybe a foot high. So yeah, you could lose 2/3 of your current right there. Yeah, I don't see anything.
Yeah, it's still blank.
Still blank.
I just thought since we were going this way.
Take a peek at it again, yeah.
This is at a better angle.
Yeah. But yeah, you can see where there used to be a trench right here and here. Kind of mossy down there now. And we'll come up here and we will turn. And you can see there's another concrete channel. No, you don't have any wheels on it. No, actually, that's a power box. Up Schmiel Road.
Schmiel.
Looks like somebody's glorified driveway. A couple small buildings. And/or structures.
Moo.
Moo.
One moo.
One moo. Actually, there's 4 more down there.
I saw that, but I'm talking about the one all by herself.
Social distance.
One moo.
One moo.
Solo moo.
No hunting. Oh, looks like it had a silo, but it fell over. And it disintegrated in the wind. Wolf, 12,973.
Interesting. This must be the old house because that's newer.
Yeah.
I want to go in your old house, please.
Yeah. Okay. Big old dish TV there. More sheep.
More sheepos.
Oh, there's a car tipped over. A car hit the pickup's on 4 wheels, but the car's on its side.
You see that? There it is.
Oh, there's an old wagon pile over there too, out of the back window.
turkey? What turkey?
Oh, it's it looks like a pipe.
You're weird.
I saw the hook like a turkey back. There's a pile of brush right there. At least somebody's cleaning up their mess. And a greenhouse. Irrigator country. Ah.
Don't do that. Oh, we're back to people. I saw a truck.
Probably an interesting looking location. Look, another minimum maintenance road.
Oh.
Dillinger Road. Ooh. Although that one says private property. Somebody's got hay balers or harvesters. There's a truck that way. Roosting Owl Lane.
That's
Okay.
fun.
Oh, wow. I don't know what it was, but I want to go walk around inside it. Looks like an old factory of some sort.
Yeah, it does. Oh, look, he's a big boy.
Take a bite.
Oh, look at llama. Llama.
Two of them.
Oh, my goodness.
A black one, a brown one, and then a white one. Actually, that's a...
That was so cool.
That was cool.
That was so cool. I've never seen a yak before. That's so cool. I have to send that to girl.
Yes. Drained all the water out of that.
Right?
ditch.
Hey, it looks like a bear butt.
Bad, bad. Got an interesting looking piece of equipment there.
Yeah, that's a fun little toy.
Here comes another truck with a trailer. This is Harmon Road. Okay, I can take this back when I go new.
throw dust at us.
This official cloud of spring is brought to you by the gravel company, who would like to put down a lot of roads.
Oh, well, I suppose.
Do you think we're safe there? I think we're safe there.
Safe there?
Safe there for the video.
Say goodbye.
Bye-bye.